I love the Bay of Fundy. Lived here for most of my adult life. It's equivalent to every outflow of every river in the entire world changing every single 6 hours. Really. We're just a place called Gull Rock Ledges at the very bottom part of Briar Island.
Beautiful now. You don't need to change a thing.
On the flood, the water has to come around the corner of Briar Island in order for it to actually get up into the upper part of the Bay of Fundy. So all that water has to come around those couple little points and goes over those shelves. It jacks up and creates some fun for us to play in. As it hits it, it accelerates it and creates a good current for sure.
We were at this overfalls earlier today, and it was pretty small but fun, and we went exploring, and by the time we came back, it had gotten really good.
Pretty spectacular, just endless tidal race, endless stacking up waves, great rides, beautiful, beautiful scenery.
Got pretty big, and no, it was really exciting. Nice that you could move along and find different features, and everything was changing as the tide was rising.
It was one of the better days of paddling I've ever had. We couldn't leave, so now we're exhausted, but big smiles on our face.
There's not even a breath of wind here yet, it's stacking up and we're getting some nice big rides. Yeah, I feel very, very privileged to be out here. It's still going. Pretty phenomenal.
The Shubie's a tidal river that's created by the upper part of the Bay of Fundy. The tide is forced all the way up the bay and then up into this great river called the Shubie River. We call it the Shubie. It's just a really dynamic, fast, exciting, wet, chocolate milk roller coaster.
So is all that going to be filled in?
Oh yeah, the water's going to be right up to the bank. They'll be really good.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. Looking forward to the water starting to move.
Amped.
We're just around the corner from some of the largest tides in the world, which is 56 feet or 17 meters. There's a large estuary here, and that will become covered very quickly.
So all that water comes up and floods right up the Shubie River. It gets constricted and then it creates its own microclimate of fun. The open ocean is out here. But what happens is when the tide starts to come in, the water starts overpowering that outflowing river. Basically, you're going to see it come in a bit of a bore wave. Not going to be a big bore today. And then after that, it creates a big tidal river with a whole bunch of different overfalls. So what happens is because there's a whole bunch of different sandbars, as the water increases in the height, it starts to feel bottom. And when it starts to feel bottom, it starts to create the turbulence that causes the actual race. It only happens in certain areas at certain times, so as you move up the river, it might be happening, and then 20 minutes later it stops, but it's going to happen somewhere else. You can get one right after another, one after another. So we start at the mouth of the river and we end up about 12 kilometers upstream.
Oh my God, this is so much fun. Everyone else has gone downstream and left me with these big chocolatey waves. It's so cool. Such good fun.
The Shubie's it's like a reverse river, but it's not like a river rapid where the features stay still. They kind of pulse. For me personally, I feel they're a mix between a tidal race and a wake of a boat.
I'm cold. I have no more energy left.
It's warm water, there's no rocks. If you do have a swim, it's just like having a swim in a big bowl of hot chocolate.
Come here fairly often, but yeah, it's always different. That's the thing. It's always a game of where to look for the features and that kind of thing. And sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but it's always fun to play.
I was cruising down the river and I looked to my right and the waves were starting to form up. They were probably 6 inches high and they just ramped up, and within 15, 20 seconds they were 2 feet, and then they were 3 feet, then they were 4 feet. Beautiful, beautiful, brown, delicious chocolate milk waves. It was awesome.
It is a phenomenal place to go and play. I got some sessions where I felt like I was surfing for like 15 minutes non-stop. I was hurting, my arms and my hands were stopping working because I was just prying so much. This hand was starting to do this and I couldn't hold on to the paddle and started slipping in my hand.
To be able to play in this insanely like chocolatey mayhem is a wild experience.
Really awesome. The reverse river. First prize to Lee, holding on the longest.
Oh jeez, he was killing it up there.
He was killing it. Super, super, super fun. So chunky,
That was tremendous. The Killer K was absolutely fantastic.
The waves went all different directions and it was like paddling in chocolate milk.
Does it have like youthful properties?
Shubie delivered. It was really good fun.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Amazing day.
So much fun.
Shubie!
This might take a while.
We're gonna go see some sights along the shoreline here and maybe get a drop off to paddle some of the coastline.
Maybe some whales.
Maybe some whales.
Big humpback whale, 2 of them down in the lower Bay of Fundy, so go down and see them. We get a lot of whales in the Bay of Fundy and they're pretty well known and a lot of people come here to go whale watching. Most of the time the whales I think come around May, end of May, 1st of June, and they stay till end of September. It's such a nutrient-rich environment. The whales stay all summer long, and you'll get humpback whales. There's been right whales in the Bay of Fundy. There's been orca. They seem to stick around for a while because there seems to be a lot of food for them. I think they're curious now.
Another one's right in front of you. There it is. There's 2 of them right beside him.
I really like seeing the white of their pectorals down about 10 feet. Looks just beautifully green.
It's so amazing to be so close to those whales, and they don't seem to be bothered by us, which is brilliant. I was trying to make sure I paralleled their course, not go at them, and a few times they just turn around and come right back at you.
Very different than other whales I've experienced in other parts of the world. These guys just weren't scared and didn't seem to really mind you they were there.
Us?
literally so close that they bump me a couple of times, but they don't even seem to really care you're there, and they come back around and do it again.
They like it because there's lots of food for the most part, but I think they like to put on a show every once in a while as well.
That's cool. That seems pretty playful when they do that.
It does look.
That was pretty close.
Brilliant.
We've called it the Walton Wopper. We've been trying to keep it a secret. Great for beating up boats. Beating up paddles and people as well.
It was a meaty hole.
The Wopper is a feature that we just found this year, actually. It's right on the edge of the Bay of Fundy. It's about a 50-foot tidal range right here. It's a constriction on the ebb. All the water has to come out of this little watershed that's there. So it comes out all between this highway bridge. There's a lot of water that squeezes out through that hole, creating a fairly exciting place for people to go out there and get a proper butt kicking.
It was really nice at the start, you know, and then as it kept going, it kept ebbing out. It just got meatier and meatier. You go in there and you pretty much know you're going to get trashed, and you just go in there anyways and expect to roll somewhere down the line. It was fun for a while.
Everybody's getting ass kicking on that eddy line.
Every time I went at it, I had to roll.
They're having fun. I'm happy to be here. Come on!
And there's a big series of ledges there, and as the tide starts to drop, it starts to feel bottom. At low water, it's just one big, huge, rocky ledge.
It was a really nice, clean green wave under the bridge that was quite easy to surf, so I tried to spend most of my time on that and avoid the carnage downstream. But eventually I had to go and join the boys and get worked in the hole. It's a really good way to shake off the effects of my journey. I'm feeling a little less jet lag now.
Good hammering and a bit of fun and lots of cheering and just the camaraderie, really. That's why we come here. It's lots of woohoos.
Nice work!
It got to the point where the hole got so retentive and so shallow that I was not in my boat and, well, not comfortable smashing up other people's gear. And I had to get off the water. It was brilliant to be here, but it was a meaty hole.
Oh, that was a good fun beating. It's just super fun to see like everybody getting trashed, getting thrown out of the ring. I think maybe the most capsizes most of us have experienced in a while, so that was good.
It was fun. It was pretty gnarly actually. Yeah, for a time there it was pretty chunky. There were some rocks that looked a little scary in there, and I'd already removed my rudder, so I was getting a little intimidated by getting back in there actually in a borrowed boat. Got a few good beat downs, you know, in complete control of course. Not. Paul said I've got to keep trying, so I did.
Oh, well, it's funny because I kept going in just because you were going in, so it works out well. No, it's great to have your buddies on the rocks. It really pushes everybody to up it just one more level. Kodak courage doesn't hurt either.
We got a new. Oh yeah, boy!
Oh, it was fantastic. Just got bigger and bigger and steeper. People started to ease back a little bit, and I figured, came all this way, might as well get one good one. The best indicator of what was going on was the repetitive clunk, clunk, clunk of the ends of the boat as they came around hitting the bottom. Breath of air just after the clunk.
I pretty much lost it when I saw Paul Kuthi go in with a hammer and do a cartwheel. I sat there for a while, breathing, talked myself into it, went in. Holy cow, what a ride. What a fucking awesome ride. You're an animal! Punched in, got a really rough ride, bounced the bottom a little bit, came out, and I was like, oh, it wasn't too bad, I'll go back again. Got in there, felt like I had a little bit of control, but still got flushed off, and I was like, I want to get more control in that pile. So third time went in, and I felt the control.
From what I saw, people say they were in control, but I don't believe it.
Went in for a working and end over end, smacking off rocks, holding it together, pirouette into a back surf, I was told. I definitely felt that, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of fun. Woo! Walton Wopper, Bay of Fundy, oh yeah! My body didn't hit anything, but as you can see here, the nose of the boat certainly did. It's like a shark has been chewing on the nose of my boat. And that was a brand new Gemini before I got hold of it. Like, oh, that's Justine Curgenven. Oh, like, 6, please.